You made that endorsement in 2020. Are you happy with the state of America?
Got that clip of The Rock, and this is, I think it's from this morning, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look.
You made that endorsement in 2020. Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no.
Did you guys notice that he sounds exactly like Obama? The voice and the affect is exactly like Obama. I just noticed
President
that for the
Johnson at your service, potentially.
Alex, to Adam's previous point about these people waking up that are definitely not, MAGA people, but the Rogans and the Elon Musks, and now the Rock, and even Adam himself, and guys like me who certainly aren't traditional conservatives. You think Trump can bring a bunch of these people truly to the promised land, or do you think they end up either not voting, a guy like Rogan? Do you think he'll just not vote again, or maybe support an RFK, something like that? Like, what do you think gets them there, if that's where they're supposed to get?
Well, I'll say this much, I believe Donald Trump's not perfect, the way he handled COVID. There's some criticisms, January 6th. But at the end of the day, I think Trump is the actual populist candidate, and I believe these celebrities would fit in that category. But the thing is, The Rock, I loved him as a kid. He was a great wrestler, but when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, he didn't even understand how many billions of dollars we were giving the Ukraine to fight Russia. So this guy claims that he wants to be involved in politics, but he doesn't even know anything about the geopolitical money laundering scheme that's going on that involves the president's son. So I don't really put my hope and prayers into politicians or celebrities, because idolizing a politician or celebrity is like thinking the stripper actually likes you. These celebrities don't like us. The stripper doesn't like us. It's all a scam.
Well, Alex, as someone who has made multiple of the mistakes that you talked about, I co-sign your message right there. But I think there's reading the tea leaves here with The Rock. Famously, during COVID, remember that when he looked in the camera and he talked about Trump? Where are you? Where are you? Like, got all aggressive and mad. Look at his tone now. Mm-hmm. He's a little more diplomatic, and he's saying, I don't think I'll be making that endorsement this time around. I think, as we talk about on PBD is a big data guy. We now have 4 years of data from Trump and 3+ years of data from Biden. So you can't no longer make the argument of what happens if, what hypothetical. We see what's going on. So, the running joke with Trump is, do you miss the mean tweets yet? I think at this point, the country is like, you know what? I'll sign up for more mean tweets if we can get everything back on track to where we were pre-COVID.